Maurice from the M&M Brothers Model Railroad Train Layout. And I have here the Genset. I have taken the hood off the chassis. And I'm going to begin to take out this circuit board here. And I also have ready the new MRC decoder that I'm going to install into this locomotive. Now what I'm going to do first is to dismount these two tabs here for the rear lights. Then I'm going to dismount the front lights, and I'm going to take off the tape here, and I'm going to dismount the ditch lights, front and also the rear ditch lights, if you can see it. Then once I've done that, I'm going to take all the wiring off, and I'm going to start plugging this thing in. Well, first, what I forgot to say is that I got to unscrew the board off. It's held down by 4 screws. And for the decoder, these ditch lights, I have to take the yellow tape off. Now, taking the tape off on these things, when I first had done it, it was pretty tricky. And I have to actually retape it with regular Scotch tape and place it into the slot here where these ditch lights are. And I have to tape it so that it insulates the LEDs from the chassis. And I have to be very careful not to break these delicate copper wires. Now, I don't quite understand why MRC had chosen to do this, design it this way. I really don't like delicate objects, and I'm very clumsy sometimes. But I was lucky the first attempt I didn't break them, so I guess the second time around I'll just make sure I'm conscious of what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do differently is that I'm going to tape the other side of the decoder where the solder for these wires go. And once I do that, I think I'll be okay. Now, as for the speaker, this speaker fits nicely into this part of the chassis here. Now, what happens is this can actually come off. Now, what I do, I just unscrew it, and this comes off pretty easily. And I actually can fit this speaker nice and snug inside of this little casing here. I don't have to screw it down. It does have screwing holes. And I mean, it fits in very nicely, very snugly, and it sounds pretty good. So, saying that, I'm going to get started, and hopefully I can finish this tonight, and I will post a video of everything working. Stay tuned.